Hey, what's going on, everybody? Yugioh for you. Got some Dev 4 replays for you guys. Got some DestinyWing Duels. Yes, I said DestinyWings. It's Destiny Heroes. It's Blackwings with some Destiny Heroes splashed into it. Now, I actually got the idea from someone on Dev Pro. This wasn't my own creation. I was actually watching. I won't show it, but I was actually watching. Reading from the Yugioh account, so I was watching him duel because if I don't feel like dueling. Because sometimes I'm just in a meh, don't feel like doing jack shit Yu-Gi-Oh! Don't feel like doing. If he's on Dev Pro, I'll sometimes watch him. We'll have grand old fun time joking around. And he actually came across a person using a Destiny Hero Blackwing deck. And it was using the Destiny Hero engine with Blackwings to deck in your deck, get Whirlwind to get major setups later on. It was pretty cool, and I had to try it out, and I do like it a lot. So I got 6 replays for you guys. And we're going to do kind of weird orders. We're actually going to go against versus Photon Galaxy. I really like this duel. It was really, really cool. And it's pretty lengthy. So, I haven't really tested out the new Photon stuff, like Galaxy Mirror Sage, and he's also playing Rank Up Magic Agent Chaos Force, which is pretty cool. He's going for the Galaxy Wizard, tripping off for the Galaxy Expedition ending his turn. He's really trying to set up for a pretty cool little combination. You're going to see it later on. But I didn't open up with the most optimal hand. I have the Del Icky and I have the Value, so I have some setup here. But the problem is I have a Plasma and a Mally in my hand, and they're pretty much dead. So it goes for the XLI, especially with the Galaxy Wizard. And I go with Icarus attack, because I don't really want him getting anything pulled off. Because of the fact that I kind of see what's going on here. He's got the Expedition. I don't really want him doing any stupid things. So in my turn, because now it's like, I have a dead Stroker now. That kind of sucks, but he does get the Photon Thrasher, which he does special summon it, and then he has XP for 2100 first, my bad. Attacks me 2100. Then I believe he normal summons the Knight. No, he sets the Mirror Sage, which is actually pretty cool. For those who don't know what Galaxy Mirror Sage does, it is 0 attack, 800 defense. As the flip effect, you gain 500 life points for each Galaxy monster in your graveyard. After this card is flipped face up, when it is destroyed, it's into the graveyard. You can special summon 1 level 4 or lower Galaxy monster from your deck or graveyard in face down defense position. If you do, banish it when it leaves the field. It's a pretty cool little card because of the fact that you can just keep summoning itself, and it's a life point gainer, and it's a deck thinner. So it's a really cool card for Galaxy Photons. And okay, did not know he was playing that. So let's go back to the replay. So my turn, I get the Darncold, but I don't think I get Darncold. No, I summon the Sirocco. You go into the attack, and I'm going to attack into his face-down monster. End up being a Galaxy Mirror Sage, so that does kind of suck. And he gets the Galaxy Wizard. Now, I go ahead and Darncold right here because of the fact that I don't want him to get that shit off. I know what's going on. I'm trying to basically block him as much as I can. And plus, this opens up Value Plays in my graveyard. And I wanted to save the Icarus for later, in case he tries to stop a summon off of me. So he has a trade. He could have traded the Galaxy Knight, gotten 2 more draws. My opinion, that would have been the most optimal. That would have been a pretty good play, but you know, that's just me. That's just me personally. So attack for 800, dishing out that damage. That pretty much he gained 1,000 off of that freaking Sage. It was pretty crazy. So he does have like another Mirror Sage, which is pretty cool. And I have a cat trying to get on my bed. You know, crazy. So this is pretty much a little grind game. I'm trying to double Mally. Like the deck, like at times can be a pain because of how much, because it's just like the factor of like, hi, I do double Mally with no D draws and a Plasma, hey. But it makes up for it. It really does. So he has that Galaxy Wizard. And I'm gonna Icky because I don't want Galaxy Wizard. No, you're not getting that shit. I'm sorry. I'm gonna banish that to the Shadow. I'm gonna hit a Tachyon Chaos Hold, which this trap card is gonna play a big factor later on in terms of my opponent. So he gets the Galaxy Zero, which is now it's time for him to do his stupid shenanigans, and I'm going to be not so good time here. So it goes for the Galaxy Expedition, especially against Galaxy Ice Photon Dragon. And right here, I thought he was going to go for number 62. But he ends up activating Rank Up Magic Agent Chaos Force. And for those who don't know what this does, it is a card that just recently came out in the OCG. Not in the booster pack. Not in the main sets. But target 1 rank 5 or higher exceed monster you control. Special summon from your extra deck 1 number C or Chaos Exceed monster that is one rank higher than that monster you control by using it as an Exceed material. This special summon is treated as an Exceed summon. Exceed materials attached to that target are also become Exceed materials of the summoned monster. When you special summon a rank 5 or higher Exceed monster, you can add this card from your graveyard to your hand. You can only use the effect of Rank Up Magic Agent Chaos Force once per duel. Now this is actually pretty cool of what's going to happen next. Now he's going to use the effect of his Chaos 107. This thing has 4500 attack, 3000 defense. Once per turn, you can attach one material from this card, negate the effects of all other face-up cards currently on the field until the end phase. Also, your opponent cannot activate the effects of cards on the field during this turn. If this card has number 107 as an Exceed material, it gains the following effect. During your main phase 1, you contribute 2 monsters. This card can attack your opponent's monsters up to 3 times during each battle phase this turn. It's a pretty nasty card. And I'm going to take a shit ton of damage this turn. Like, look at 27 and 21. Like, I'm down to 2100 life points. That is freaking nuts. Like, look at that. That's pretty nutty. So I get the Compulse, which is going to be very helpful later on. So I'm going to waste my value effect in some of the Arcwing because I really need to. I need to get this off the field. So some of the Blizzard. Now, I could have gone for the Scrapjacket, but I want to need more of a dick. Going for the Destiny Hero Plasma. Using its effect to snatch that. Look at that. 4150 attack Plasma. That is some nasty shit. It's time for me to repay him for all the damage he dealt to me. And with the Plasma to say, suck it. So he's going to go for the Tachyon Chaos Hole, which allows him to special summon his Tachyon Galaxy. And now he can actually return his Rank Up Magic Ancient Chaos Force. Now, the trap card he used instead of his draws, so I didn't draw, so he's going for another Chaos 107, and I'm going to post that shit back to the extra deck, because you're not getting that shit. I know, I could have just done Plasma's effect, say, hey, I'm going to take that shit, but I didn't want to take any chances. I didn't know what was in his hand, I just wanted to be a little more cautious, and that way I can just say, hey, 4150 damage, coming right at you, and just pretty much repaying him for all the damage he dealt to me. I'm really dishing it out. So he's going for the Chaos Soul, and he can no longer use his Rank Up Magic spell cards effect because of the fact that it's only once per duel. I don't know if he knew that or not, but it's a once per duel effect. It's a pretty interesting card. So I'm going to go for the Destiny Draw, just to get some draws, to get another Destiny Draw. Look at the deck dealing power of this deck. Going for the Shura, Whirlwind's effect, and he surrenders because he knew he could not handle the power of the Destiny Hero Blackwings. That was a really fun duel. Now let's go against, let's see, which one should we do now? Let's go against Bad Psychics. I'm gonna get the bad one out the way, in my opinion. Let's get this duel out the way, because it wasn't really the best duel, because of the fact that Bart really wasn't playing the best deck, but, you know, again, what did you want to play? And plus, he only has 14 cards in the extra deck. Like, bro, like, you couldn't put a 15th at least? Come on. Anyway. So he's playing some kind of psychic deck. I don't really know exactly. Let's pause. Let's take a look at his deck. I'm curious. You guys see what he's playing, but yeah, it's like a bad psychic deck. Like, look at this. Look at, what the heck is the Emperor's Holiday, Brain Hazard, Genomics Fires. Like, it's not really the best psychic deck, you know, so. I'm not playing against psychics, you know. But he has the Side Blocker, which is a card that was used a lot way back when it first came out. And kind of dropped off the face of the planet. He's kind of too slow right now. But he summoned it without even knowing what I'm playing. Seriously, I'm just playing, right now I'm playing the back row deck. I'm playing the typical no heavy TCG deck. Shits in the back row to basically one up and cock block my opponent. That's how it works in the TCG. So something like Luke and go and attack, try to attack for 14, but he does Scrap Iron Scarecrow me, so I kind of got one up there, but oh well, what can you do? It's just a Scrap Iron, so I didn't lose my clue. Don't really care about that. So it attacks a Psychic Trigger. And I don't really care. I'm letting face space out from that shit. Like, get the fuck out. You ain't getting that shit off. Which, what does it even do again? And be only while your life points are lower than your opponent's. Stuck to. Remove them. Oh, it's like. Meh. Now my card utility seems like. So, I Misty. Hit that Scrap Iron Scarecrow because I just don't want that shit. Let me go. Oh, excuse me. attacking for 1400, and we're finally dishing out the damage to the opponent. Dishing out the damage. So he sets the pinpoint guard. I'm going to in-face Icky just to get rid of the Call of the Hunt and the pinpoint guards. And plus, it opens up blizzard plays for me. I'm going to go for Katas or Amadeus, whichever I feel like going. So I actually tapped that Dark Arm, which is quite hilarious. And he's going to play a nice little role in the duel, but not just yet. So especially with the Clute, and I end up going for the Amadeus. Now, I could have gone for Katas in case he's not cold. That way, I would have had the Dark Arm play, but I'd rather play a little more safe and go with the Amadeus because I didn't know if he was playing like Gorge or Track. And I wanted to play more safe Armadillos. And, you know, this card is really going to do good for me for this duel because he hits my balls, which I can care less because your Krabos, he ain't gonna live. He's not going to live. Like he's not going to survive this. Like, I'm going to attack it. He won't be able to activate the effect because Armadillos says no. Like, just no. You can't have that. Like, no. That's bad. So he gets his DD Telepon, which I don't know what the fuck that does. I don't know what some of these psychic cards do because I'm not used to seeing them. Like I'm more used to seeing like the Psychic Wedge and the Sage and stuff like that. So he floats up Wall of Infinity Life thinking he's got this, but bro, you're playing against Blackwings. You ain't got nothing. So I'm the Glue, Warwind's Effect, and the Guild, and I told him right now, just GG. He's probably running how, but go for the Scram Bang, go for the Dark Arm, and he's screwed. Because Dark Arm is a boss. So final duel. We'll end it off with a very short one with Beelzy Too Good. I like this because it kind of shows off the deck, the speed of the deck, and what the deck actually do. So I'm playing against artifacts here, which it's like I am starting to dabble in. I have yet to really do much with the artifacts, but they seem like a lot of fun. They seem like a very trollish archetype. So, I'm going to go for the Beelzy. And for those who don't know what Beelzy does, he, again, just like the new rank-up card that came out in OCG, it came out at the same time. It requires one tuner plus one dark tuner plus one or more non-tuner monsters. It's level 8, and it has 3k attack and defense. It cannot be destroyed by battle or by card effects. And when you take damage from a battle involving this card or from an opponent's card effect, this card gains attack equal to the amount of damage you took. So this thing's gonna keep going up and attack, up and up and up and up and up and attack, and not give a shit about what your opponent does. Of course, there's ways to get rid of it, things such as Compulse and Deprison, like if you're doing like plasma shit. There are ways to get around Beelzy, so he's not like unstoppable, but he's pretty damn broken in my opinion. And he's definitely going to be a card you're going to be seeing in things like Zombies, Chaos Dragons, Blackwings, like online, and eventually IRL when he comes to the TCG. And definitely see him getting play in the OCG as well. If there's any level 1 Dark Tuners that I can think of on top of my head, I can't think of any. It's an Unknown Synchron on a Dark Tuner? I don't remember. It's been a while since I've seen Unknown Synchron. I think he is. But that was the game. You couldn't do anything, but I wanted to show this duel off because of the fact that I was able to get this thing off first turn is pretty freaking cool. But let's see what I'm going to do for this little video. So the other 3 duels will be another video. So hope you guys enjoyed DestinyWing Duels. More to come to you guys, as well as a deck profile on this deck. So anyway, again, hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time.